Hi, how are you today? I just wanted to show you a couple of little methods that I picked up in the last 3 weeks. If you're like me and your rankings are going to crap and your sites are all falling past first page and even further than that, then you're going to probably want to pick those sites back up in the search engines. I spent the last 3 weeks trying to figure out how come a lot of my sites were falling, and I noticed with the last update they're trying to fight against spam. So I thought, well, maybe it's because of the duplicate content and all the duplicate titles that WAC makes. So I tried, making 100% sure that there was no duplicate content sent out, and that's exactly what GSA figured out also about 3 weeks ago, and they offer that module now here in the article manager. You can load up a bunch of different articles now, and you can also click on this option right here, do not submit duplicate articles anywhere. And there's also this handy little option right here, insert up to however many that you pick here, random URLs for random words, and then it just links to random sites on the internet. And puts a couple of links in the article. Your link will be at the bottom or wherever you choose, right here, either at the bottom in the article or just link in article. So your link will still be there, but it just looks that much more natural having other links in there. So this is a great feature that GSA added. I really don't think there's any other SEO tool out there that can compare to this. So I just wanted to explain, between Sanook and GSA, you have a couple different options that you can do. You can either make your first tier around your main website with either one. That's up to you. Just pick whichever one you want. But we all know that, or at least if you've been using Wicked Article Creator for some time now, you'll notice how it adds lines into the article randomly. Well, sometimes that next line is just a little bit off topic. So when you're reading the article and then the next sentence is still related to SEO or whatever niche you're in, but talking about a different part of SEO, and it just doesn't quite make sense. So you want to leave that for your other tiers, like your first tier around your site is better to make sense. So what I'm using is Article Builder around my first tier, and then on your second and your third, then you can use WAC and then just backlink all of the articles that make sense. Article Builder, it doesn't make 100% unique, but if you spin it, you can get a pretty good uniqueness. So you can either use GSA, make your first tier, and then all you would do is just go to Article Builder. We have Article Builder logins in all of your desktops. We add 25,000 credits every Sunday or Monday. I haven't seen it gone dry yet, and that's one thing I wanted to explain too. When you're using Sanook and it says 0 out of 400 left, there's still API credits left in Article Builder. It has to say error balance exceeded to mean that there's 0 left. That just means when it says 0/400 that the daily API is used up, because you get 400 a day, but we have extra that we bought. So just keep using it. There's still some in there. So you can use Article Builder in GSA, build your first tier around your site, or you can just use Sanook and build your first tier, and that's what I've been doing. You can use Article Builder, obviously, is already integrated into Sanook, so build your tier. Don't go crazy and make a great big huge template for your first tier there. Just make a few article sites, maybe some Web 2.0s, some bookmarks maybe. What I like to do personally is just make Web 2.0 and article websites for my first round. And then you can use GSA to backlink your Sanook links, your verified Sanook links. And then make your second, third, fourth, however many tiers that you want to go. I've seen guys go up to like 8, 9 tiers, and I've seen guys use Xrumer to make unlimited tiers with thousands and thousands of links. Obviously, you don't have to get that extreme. Maybe just go 2, 3 tiers, maybe 4. But make sure that your first tier makes a little bit of sense, is all I'm saying. And you can mismatch it up a little bit. Let's say make your first tier with Sanook, use GSA to backlink all those, and then take all of the links out of GSA that are verified. You can save all your verified links right here. Just click on open folder and pick a folder, save all your links there. Now when they're at the end of the week, when you're done doing all your SEO or whatever, now take all those verified links and build a campaign in Sanook. The more that you match it or mismatch it up like that and build a great big link maze with no specific pattern, you're going to get excellent results. I've been tinkering, trying to figure out a better method than what I've been doing, because that last Google update really hit. And all those other updates that have came out haven't done anything except for this last one. So, that being said, I just wanted to show you a couple other things that are in GSA that are very important. If you're going to load up a WAC article, now for the sake of the video, I've already put SEO Tools in and downloaded them all, and there is something else that I need to show you here. Once they all get downloaded and show up here, you're going to have a whole list of articles that say either yes or no that has your keyword in the article. That's what this means. Yes, this has your keyword in it. And then some will say no, it doesn't have your keyword in it. Click here to filter that. I already did it, so you're not going to see any no. But all you do is click this tab right here, and it will separate the yes from the no, and then go halfway down, and then select all your no's by pressing click and then shift, and then delete all those ones. Get rid of all those articles, and then once they all say yes, select all, add to lines. I've already done it, so I've got 8,744 lines, and then I already built it. So it's already there. And then you would just click, if you're doing GSA, you would click on the GSA tab, or if you're doing Sanook, then you click on the Sanook tab. That's pretty straightforward, but these little things here are what are going to get you results. You want your keywords in all the articles as much as possible, and once you load your article and all of your comments and everything into GSA, you want to change your titles, because all of the default titles are almost all that good. So now we'll go back to GSA or WAC, go to Extra Title Builder, and for my sake, I'm doing SEO Tools. 500 is a nice round number. Now you're going to get a whole whack of different titles for your niche. Just put them all together, and we want to edit this. Take that right out, because a guide to major aspects, rudimentary details, those same phrases are in every single one of the titles that WAC produces, and there's only like 500 or 600 of them. So you can imagine how many clients are having the exact same titles. It's just not a good idea. So change the titles. You're going to have a different title for every article that you make now. And then just load up 5 or 6 different ones here. Make sure you got all your settings there done. Always have different emails in every campaign, because now with this new feature down here, with it, it's there's a new feature here, allow posting on the same site again. It will come back and keep posting, or you can make lots of different accounts on that same site using different emails. It's a great feature. So you want to have different emails every time. You don't want using different emails from different projects, because then you're not going to be able to sign up there. So this is a great feature here, and I've been testing it and it works great. GSA will go to a site, make an account, and then just post an article without any links. And then it'll come back in 120 minutes or whatever you set it for, and then start posting articles with links. And that's a great idea, because now you're going to get your accounts approved, or they're going to stay there and not get banned, because moderators are going to come along and say, oh, well, you know, he's just putting an article there and he's not trying to spam, or it's not for SEO purposes, and he'll leave it there. So try one of those methods. You can either use GSA to build your first tier with Article Builder, or just use Sanook with Article Builder, which would be a lot easier to do, and then come back with GSA and build links on top of those. And then just mismatch it back and forth with each of the software, and I can guarantee you're going to see 100% difference in your rankings since this last Google update. I just wanted to mention that we're using Spamvilla and Mega OCR now. It's not the best, so we put Spamvilla logins on some of the servers already. We're just waiting for activation on the other servers. If you don't have it yet, just be patient. Should be there by next week. And use that for your first option. Spamvilla is your first option in GSA. There's no option in Sanook to use Spamvilla, so you'll have to use Mega OCR in Sanook, which would be first option deCAPTCHA in Sanook, and then just use your backup for whatever ones that doesn't solve. But in GSA, it'll be Spamzilla, Mega OCR, CAPTCHA Breaker, and then you use your third party for the last one, and that gets you like 90% of your CAPTCHAs in GSA solved without even using your third party CAPTCHA solver. So as you can see, I mean, like, all of your CAPTCHAs are paid for with GSA. So if you can use that as much as possible, you're going to save a lot of money. So just something to think about when you're doing your campaigns. There's an API key for AskMeBot in the README file too. So just keep an eye on your README file. We're always updating it. Well, I hope that helps you guys.